looking back at it, and what I went through, I can say that it's like them a look upon me like, how the fuck is she right here, like not dying or crying or in, like how she just lie down there. So because what they found in the MRI scan was that I had a hernia. I want to explain this properly. I'm sorry I couldn't put down the phone. But what they found was that I had a hernia to my side, and my intestines went through the hernia. My sister sent me a picture. I wonder if I can find it on WhatsApp. Lord Jesus. Ooh, child. Pardon me. Beg me. Give me time. 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 Let me see WhatsApp. Find out where the picture there where you send me. I never saved the picture. But I guess whoever knows that I wanted to show you what it was like. But I had a hernia. It poked through my intestines was going through the hernia. Because the hernia is a space in the muscle. And so what I was told was that my intestines was going through that little space that I had in the side, which is the hernia. And it erupted. But thank God that I had the hernia, because it erupted on the outside of my muscle wall. I don't know if I'm even saying it correctly. The intestines erupted outside of that hernia muscle wall. And so if I didn't have the hernia, which is that space in the muscle, like that hole, the intestine would have erupted inside of me. If I'm not saying it correctly, I apologize. I'm just trying to be as accurate as how the doctors explained it to me. But when the intestines erupted, it started to poison my body. And it sent me into a sepsis shock. And the sepsis is the poisoning. That sepsis kills a lot of people. And I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful to be here, to be alive, to be talking to you. I'm so grateful for this day. I'm so grateful to God. So the sepsis started attacking my lungs, and it started to attack some of the organs in my body. The sepsis literally started to eat my skin. Like, oh my God, I don't know how to explain it to you. But my skin started to deteriorate. It started to eat my skin. It started to attack my lungs. And I didn't even know that sepsis was so dangerous. Or when I woke up and what I was going through, I'll get to that point. But it's like, looking back at it, I can't believe that there's something as sepsis that is so dangerous. It literally rotten out the entire part of my stomach where, let me just show you the picture. And I didn't want to share this picture. I didn't want to share the picture because I know that there's so many people that are so insensitive, and the blogs and the media are going to have a field day with it. Some might laugh, some might mock me, some might jeer me. But I want to be open and I want to be vulnerable. And I feel like I owe God this. This is a testimony. This happened to me for a reason. Like, I'm not going to keep it a secret. It don't matter how you look at it. It don't matter what I want to say. It don't matter what happens to me after today. Yes, I'm nervous. Yes, I know. Yes, I'm scared. Yes, I did not want to personally share this picture, but I got a testimony from God. I'm going to have to share it. I can't keep this a secret. I have to talk about God. I have to talk about Jesus. I have to show you what God did for me. I have to show you what Jesus brought me through, what Jesus walked me through. So even though I didn't want to share this picture, and I'm going to tell you it's very graphic. If you don't want to see my journey, I would advise you not to be on this live. Take a deep breath. It's very graphic, but I like I said, I just want to be vulnerable and open with you. I want to be honest. I want to share what happened to you. I'll share it very quickly. And this is what the sepsis did to me. It ate away my entire stomach. And I died in DR. Okay, guys? I literally died. And this is when I died. Like, nobody can tell me different. Yeah, I know it's very graphic. I'm sorry, but I want to just get this off. I want to share everything. I just want to be vulnerable. I want to be used by God. I want to share my testimony. I want to show you what God did for me. Jesus is King. And I just believe that I need to highlight that. I need to showcase that. I need to show you how good God is. And so that's what I woke up to. Okay, so let me just take a deep breath, because when I see things like that, I get emotional. And I don't want to get emotional. I want to remain strong. I kind of put the blue hearts over it because some part of it was just too tragic. But so yeah. All right. Yeah, I don't want to get emotional. So that's really what happened to me. So after the sepsis ate away my stomach, it attacked my lungs. The doctors over there in DR, I just want to highlight them a little bit. I want to big them up. I am grateful, so grateful that they never gave up on me. They let me stop a little bit. I don't want to cry. I just want to, get everything out there. All right, 1 minute. Ooh. All right, so I promise I wouldn't cry. So, all right, so where was I? I was thanking the doctors in DR that never gave up on me, that was fighting through the sepsis to save my life. So they opened my chest. I have a scar going down. They had to open me up to go inside to stitch back the hernia, I guess, to place back the intestines in the wall that it was supposed to be in. And so they opened me up, they went inside, they stitched back the hernia, and yeah, I want to fast forward. Okay. They opened me up, they stitched back the hernia. And so when I woke up, big up to, I don't know if the doctors want to be mentioned, but big up to the doctors over there. It was a lot of them. The infectologist, oh my God, was so amazing. Dr. Paralysis. Paralga, I think, or paralysis. I'm so sorry, but the infectologist was amazing. My surgeon was amazing. The other doctors, it was, because I remember vividly, there were so many people in that room. But they could have given up on me because, like I said, I died in DR. But I thank them that they didn't, that they fought through what I was going through, that they went inside, that they stitched the hernia, that they repaired me, that they did what they did. So I'm so grateful, and I thank everyone from DR who fought with me. I thank you, Jesus. I will not stop saying this. And so I'm a type of person, I worship a lot. I worship at home. I give God glory. I give God thanks. I give God praise. But I never used to come out publicly all the time and just to include him and stuff like that. So, when I'm at home, I'm like a totally different person from that artist that you know. I'm a woman of God. I'm a God-fearing woman. I'm a prayer warrior. And that's why I go through so much. Because that's what happened when, you accept God as, your king. And also, that's why no weapon will rise up against me never prosper. So I was in the hospital from October. I left DR, I came to America. And I did another surgery immediately when I got here, okay? They had tried to staple me up. When I came to America, they opened me back up. They put me back in surgery because I was infected with the sepsis so bad. I was infected with the sepsis so bad so that they wanted to kind of clean me up. So I did another surgery again, all right? Okay, fast forward. I was in the hospital from October to December. That's how bad my situation was. So a lot of times I used to go on my phone and I used to people say, oh, she not come explain this. Oh, she not have life. Oh, she not. Like, I was dying. Like, I literally was losing my life. I was going through a lot. So apart from that I went through, I was in the hospital for months. I was going through other things. I came out of the hospital in December. I had that wound still when I came out because that wound had to self-close. It's been 6 months now. And so, yes, it is healed, it is closed, and we're going to get to that part. But before we get to today, after they let me out of the hospital and I went home to my family, you saw the Christmas pictures. I was wrapping my kids' gift and present, even with that wound open. I was so determined to still let them have a good time. I was so grateful to God, right? And so when you saw me in Christmas, yes, I did still have that scar underneath my clothing. I don't want to leave anything out because I'm not going to do this every day with you guys. Big up to Kiki. I just said she's a woman of God. You know, we pray and worship every day and all the time. So big up yourself. Just give God the glory. Just give God the glory. And even the bloggers. I know not going to have a field day with this live, but when you not even talk about me, even if you're not going to talk bad about me or whatever it is, when you're not talk about me and you're not talk about my story, just never forget to mention God. Never forget to mention, say, God is God. He's the King. King of kings, Lord of lords, the Alpha, the Omega. Elohim, Elohish, chastity. Like, just remember to include God. Because today is not about me. Just take me out of the equation. Drag me all on the one. Bash me all on the one. Say all the bad about me that you want. I'm okay. I'm good with it. Because I always tell people, I don't care what people think about me. As long as my heart is right with God, me good. So you can say whatever you want about me, but just remember to include God today, because today may I give God him glory. Today may I give God him praise. Today I want to tell us that Jesus is King. Today I want to tell us that there is a God. Today I want to be the testimony for show you what God walked me through, where he took me from and to this. And yes, I'm going to show you my scars. I'm going to show you my process. I'm going to show you that there is a God and what he brought me through. So I was in the hospital. I go back in at the phone again. Bear with me. And I couldn't eat for months. I want to get to that part. I wasn't eating, which is why, as most of you saying, I got my face done. I got my nose done. I got whatever done. I didn't go to the DR to do a BBL. That was not true. Not every time you hear surgery, everybody think of BBL. I think it's something with black people. Every time when they hear surgery, they just automatically think of BBL. I was not trying to do a BBL. But fast forward to people thinking that I lost weight because of the surgery that I did. That was not true. I went into the hospital as 200 pounds. And when I came out of the hospital, I was 170 pounds. Or I should say I was 165. I lost 35 pounds because I wasn't allowed to eat. So this is how I was eating. They used to feed me through my neck. I still have the scars. I don't know if you can see there. If you see 3 dots on my neck. I don't know if it's there. But yeah, they used to feed me through my neck. And that's how I lost weight. So if you feel like my facial features, don't think that I did anything. And please stop saying I did my face, I did my nose, I did my this, I did my that. I lost weight. I lost weight because I was sick. I lost weight because I was going through it, okay? And so